So if we shift our focus and conversation to more of a response conversation, strong defenses are critical, but incidents are inevitable, unfortunately. We've talked about how transformation gives us a roadmap and it provides the foundation, but true resilience is when it's tested when incidents actually occur and how we respond. Let's talk a little bit more about how organizations handle crisis response when OT systems are under pressure. Marco, from your perspective, we've seen many OT incidents unfold differently from IT incidents with direct safety and operational consequences. From your perspective, what are the key building blocks in building an effective OT IR plan, incident response plan?
That's a great question, Chris. So I think some of the lead-ins for that would be in your program or in your response plan is understanding what areas, what units, what priorities and criticalities those areas are, making sure that you understand who is responsible for those systems, whether there's a safety instrumented system or even package units that support the facility. That could be utility things such as nitrogen, water, steam, as I was mentioning earlier. And so sometimes these may be outside of the realm of your knowledge. And so because these package systems could exist that are important. And so making sure those are part of your incident response plan. There are many great guides. I will say SANS has a great OTIR guidance document. I would refer folks to that. But the clear message, especially living from the control system space and operation space, is that we need to be able to work together from an IT perspective and an OT perspective. But for us to actually be able to work that plan, we need to understand what is first if these systems goes down. Safety is paramount and a huge priority. And we have to make sure that we maintain that safety and integrity. Part of that resilience is bouncing back and making sure that we're operationally sound. And so that's part of the incident response plan. So it's all that plan, do, check, act functions. And again, there's really good resources out there for folks that are on the call.
If I may supplement that, a couple of important pieces that we have seen on the incident response plan. Your enterprise plans process as an overall may still work. However, what Marco had mentioned, one key element of that is the red lines, the documentation updates are seldom available in the plant. So when it comes to the standard operating procedures, if you are trying to ensure your resilience of the operations and you want to work disconnected from the IT environment, what is it that exactly must be done by the control systems engineer or the local networking engineer to be able to maintain that operation? Is that really feasible? All that could be part of the standard operating procedure at the plant. Sometimes on the IT side or the IT security side, we call this as a playbook. On the operational side, they are going to call it out as the standard operating procedure there. One and the same thing. However, the important elements are when do you do what exactly you do and who needs to do this action. So RACI is extremely important to identify responsible, accountable parties, not just your own team members, but from the vendors that are going to be able to help you, because you're on the OT side, you will have a lot of dependency from maintenance as well as recovery part of it when it comes to that. So you need to be able to identify your RACI, who does what, that comes next. So basically those are some of the key elements. Let's not forget about the compliance requirements as well. There are local regulations based on where the facility is, what the facility really does, and what kind of local regulation it may have to abide by from the incident response and activities point of view. So all of those become the key pieces of the incident response plan and the policies that you need to build. That basically becomes the plan, and there is a hierarchy of the documents that you can build to support your organization thereafter.